All right, Taurus, here we go. Second stop in my 12 sign zodiac fly through. Let's see where we go. Let's cut the deck. Let's see what we get here. What's your theme energy here for January 2026? I hope I don't say 2020. If I say 2025 in any of these, that's hilarious. I mean, honestly, I mean 26 if I say 25. But two swords and the King of Swords. I think somebody puts you in a bit of a quandary here and you're not sure what to do. I do. I think somebody puts you in a bit of a quandary. Let's see where we go. I don't know. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. This might play out in March. I don't know. You're all moving at different speeds on those timelines. We're going to pull a pyramid here. Very simple. Okay, we're done shuffling. That's it. Very simple. How they feel about you is here. How they see you is here. And a potential final outcome is at the bottom. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. And we'll throw some universe cards at the end. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Empress. Somebody's very interested in you. I'm going to rephrase that. Somebody's very, 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 very interested in you. And I could have done enough varies to fill up a 40-minute video. All right? Catch my drift? Somebody's going to put you in a bit of a quandary, maybe a guilt trip. I don't know. Let's find out. How do they feel about you? Seven Wands. Center card. Temperance. And what else? A 9 Swords. It bothers them that you don't need them. That's how they feel. It bothers them that you don't need them. This could be an ex, reads like an ex, or reads like a mom. They had a little too much control. You moved out on your own, and all of a sudden you've disconnected. You know, it can happen like that. Take it out. You want to take it. I don't care who it is. It's a very simple read. Somebody is bothered by the fact that you don't need them. It's you know, again, they're trying to, they want to dominate you, but they can't. They want to, I mean, I don't know. You don't need their help anymore. I feel like anymore would be a word I would add here. I'm not sure. It could be somebody who left you. And a lot of times people break up and they hope secretly, they hope you'll do poorly. You know, they want to see you fail a little bit so you come crawling back. I mean, this could be that. I'm sorry, but you're disappointing this person if that's the case. So fuck them. Okay. How do they see you? That's how they feel. How do they see you when they think about you? Queen of Swords. What else? The Moon. They don't seem to have any, what's the word I'm looking for? Insight into your world. They don't have a window into your life. So they only get limited information. They feel like you're just giving them limited information, or they can only perceive limited information. This is somebody who might be looking at your fucking, the only thing they know about you is whatever they can garner from your fucking Instagram or your Twitter or whatever, right? I don't know. Or if this is like a relative, like a high-level relative, like a mom or a dad, every time you call, they ask what's up. You say, hey, you know, whatever. You know, I'm just hanging out. You're very vague. They feel like what they think about you is they think you might be hiding something. Why not tell me everything? Again, this is somebody who feels very, very bothered that you don't seem to need them. Thus proving how needy this person is. Right? Okay. All right. Potential final outcome for you. Red with Temperance. Can't be that bad. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You have a chance to fix something with this person. You have a chance. You do. If you use your empathy, take what I'm saying to you. And you know, again, I put a spin on it to make it entertaining. But you have a chance to fix something with this person. It's actually people that feel like this, you know, that they worry about you all the time and things like that. That's a burden on their life. You could tell this person to chill in a way that they will this particular month, whoever this person is. All right? You got a new beginning in love with this person. Provided you speak some truth, you let them know. Maybe give them a little more insight into what you're doing, you know, so they don't think you're hiding something. I mean, I don't know. Let's clarify a few of these. All right, let's go. Let's talk about, you know what? Let's talk about the 7 of Wands here. Now, you know what? Let's talk about their anxiety. I'd rather talk about that. The Nine of Swords. They're very bothered by this. It keeps them up at night that you don't need their help. You don't need them. You seem to be thriving without them. Any of that applies, and more probably. And why don't I know more about what's going on with Steve's View? What are they hiding? How come I got to spy and find out stuff from their social media and shit? How come when I talk to them, they don't give me any, are you seeing anybody I ask, and they don't tell me? How come? This feels like an ex or a family member or something like that. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Talk to me about the Nine of Swords. What do we get? Okay. I got you. It's crossed by the Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody's somebody feels disconnected from you. It implies they used to be connected to you. So again, it holds true. Ex, mom, dad, ex-best friend, right? What's on top? 8 Cups. Somebody feels you're gone, that they're losing you. They've lost you. This is whoever this person is, they like to have control. They're a control freak. So if you're trying to figure that out, yeah. Okay. Why is the 8 of Cups here? The Hierophant. Again, it's somebody who feels like who wants to dominate you, but they can't. You don't need them. You don't tell them anything. This feels like a mom or a dad. It does to me. If we're an ex that thought you'd be doing worse since you broke up, it does. Or a best friend that split up with you that, again, thought you'd be doing worse. And then you start thriving after that. I mean, doesn't that suck? It is. It sucks for them, I guess. All right. I had this happen to a friend of mine once. He got divorced. She made all the money, right? And then they got divorced, and she was, he doesn't have anything. He's this, that, the other thing. And now, as soon as they split up, something popped for him, and then all of a sudden, he's got more money than she does. It's that kind of thing. Drove her nuts. It did, because she liked the control aspect. This is somebody who fancies themselves your boss, your higher up, your guru, your whatever. Okay. Let's pull on the Moon. So again, they feel distant from you. They feel blocked off. They feel like you're cutting them off. You're purposefully hiding something. That's what they think. But by the same token, with this and this, I think if this is somebody that you know about and you talk to them, you might be like, well, Steve, I intentionally don't tell them things because whatever. Yeah, this person's afraid to hear the truth. There's no doubt about it. They're afraid to hear the truth. That energy is definitely here. That's why you came up as the Empress. The Empress can figure out a way, right? That empathy, you can feel what they're feeling and figure out a way to say it just right. Why is the Moon here? Blame it on the Moon. Well, I would blame it on the Moon in January. That Cancer full moon's a big deal. Let's go. Why is the Moon here? Okay. Crossed by the High Priestess. What did I say? Why am I your second favorite? I said, it's hard to pinpoint it, but I said they feel like you're keeping secrets. You're hiding from them. I had this spot on. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But whoever this is for, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. All right? It is what it is. What's on top? The King of Wands. Yeah. They think you're being a jerk. Can I phrase it that way? They think you feel like you're high and mighty now. You don't need them anymore. Okay. Again, even the example I gave you of a friend of mine fits here a little bit. Why is the King of Wands here? They also think that you're going to need them someday and you're burning a bridge that you shouldn't be burning. Take that how you want to take it. That is most likely just something they have to tell themselves to get through the night, so to speak. Right? Ace of Cups. You got a chance to fix this. You got a chance to make this all right. You do, if you want to. If you want to. But you're going to take that. It's going to take that Empress energy there for sure to do it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this new beginning in love you can have with this person. You're getting all this so that you know what to set the record straight on. Right? You're getting all this so that you know what's going on here. First of all, I don't think I'm higher and mighty than you. Second of all, I'm not trying to burn any bridges here. I'm just trying to live my, again, those are the kinds of things you can say. You can list it off for this person, no doubt. Ace of Cups, your final outcome. Why is it here? This does read like a mom, though. Probably for some of my younger viewers who just moved out. You know, you're out there on your own. This usually happens with parents when you're in your like late 20s and you start getting your shit together a little bit more. You stop calling them for money. As soon as you stop calling them for money, this kind of shit tends to happen. You know, they seem to get more worried when you don't need help than when you do. It's really bizarre, but that's the psychology. It's very strange. So for some of you, that's what this is. For the rest of you, this is an ex or somebody. You know, again, the Wheel of Fortune, you got a chance to turn this around. Once and for all. It's a 10. 10's at the end, dead end, and lead to a new beginning. It's major arcana. You got some help from the universe. All right? All right, let's go here. Let's see where we're at. What's on top? A 9 cups. You got a chance to fix this, to turn this relationship into something you want it to be. This is like, I don't know, it's like you can mold it. It's like clay, right? You can mold it into whatever you want. Why is that here? 10 swords. What's 10s at the end, dead end, to lead to a new beginning here? You get a new beginning with this. These are very good 10s. These are a pair of 10s well placed. What's the bridge? The Chariot. Yep. You've got to have a come to Jesus with this person. You've got to tell this person what's what, right? And explain to them. Above all, it feels to me like they feel like this is somebody who wants to dominate you, and they feel like you think you're above them. And that's going to bother someone like this. I think if you could alleviate that, you could solve most of the problem here. But you'll still have to put up with the fact that this person wants to dominate you. So do with that what you will. Either way, I think you get a chance in January to set the record straight here and fix this up a little bit. And we'll look at this. We didn't look. But under this Empress is a Wheel of Fortune. A Wheel of Fortune. Your final outcome was there the whole time. All right. What else you want to tell my people? One card, the crossing card. What else you want to say? Let's do it. What else you want to tell everybody here? I get it. I mean, I've given you a few examples of who this could be, but it feels like somebody who's already in your life that you know or was in your life, and now you've moved on from them in some way, whether it's a parent, a friend, an ex, or whatever. If it is an ex, they're a little bit of a prick for kind of secretly, or not so secretly, hoping that you wouldn't thrive without them. You know? They didn't think you'd get together with somebody new so quickly. Well, that's none of their fucking business, right? I believe I was dumped, so fuck off. Or I believe I left you. We're not together anymore. Right? It is what it is. I don't know. It could play out 1,000 different ways. One card and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? Anything? Anything at all? Did you watch the overview reading? Did you? Because there's a 7 of Swords right there. All right, what do we get here? Page of Wands. Well, that was in the overview reading too. I think that was the soul position, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But I know that was a final outcome energy. 7 swords crossing the page of Wands. Somebody here is very immature. Okay? You got a chance. Normally, I wouldn't advise it. I think you have a chance here to call somebody on their shit a little bit. Basically, you have a chance to tell somebody to grow up. Somebody who doesn't think they need to grow up needs to be told to grow up. Okay? I'm just going to phrase it that way. I'll throw one more, just because the 5 of Swords. You know, again, one more. And the Queen of Wands. Somebody here is full of shit. Somebody here needs to be told to grow up. And I think you get a chance to do it. And I think in doing so, you charge ahead here. You have really major new beginnings. A pair of 10s here. Major new beginnings. New beginning in love. A pair of 10s and an ace. Wow, that's a winning hand, I'll tell you what. That's your reading. That's January. In a nutshell, anyway, in this one little angle of the soulmate cycle. Wow. All right, good luck.